Okay, we'll start with this. So, new Jewish insider written by Mark Rod, previously at CNBC, CNN Politics. He is the senior congressional correspondent of Jewish Insider. Now, why is the senior congressional correspondent of Jewish Insider writing about me and AOC live reacting to President Donald Trump's speech in the motherfucking Bronx? Do these people have anything better to do than watch your stream for muck to take out of context and throw at AOC? First of all, there is no muck here. Ocasio-Cortez agrees that Twitch streamer blames Abraham Accords for the October 7 attack. The progressive lawmaker appeared on a Twitch stream with Hasan Piker, a popular influencer who's been outspoken against Israel since October 7. First of all, I have not been outspoken against Israel since October 7, unless you're talking about October 7 of like, I don't know how long I've been outspoken against Israel, but it's been a lot longer than just October 7, 2023. So get it right, Mark Rod. At least publicly, since, I don't know, like 10 years ago. All the Octobers for the past fucking 10 years. Rod. Yeah, Mitch Hedberg. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. Exactly. Mark Rod. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Democrat of New York, agreed with the popular far-left Twitch streamer last week that the Abraham Accords and other U.S. policies were significantly responsible for the October 7 Hamas attack on Israel. To be fair, though, I will say, not to give him too much credit, but I will say he is a much better journalist than like the average right-wing psychopath at like New York Post or whatever. Like, he is a serious journalist. And the reason for why I will say that is this, okay? When the fucking Daily Mail writes about me, the Daily Mail would just like lie and be like, Hasan wants to eat Jewish babies or whatever, right? This guy at least is like very, like, he's honest. Like, the way he covered it, I think, is pretty valid. Piker also hosted on a show a Yemeni influencer who filmed himself on board a civilian commercial ship seized by the Houthis. On that stream, Piker compared the Yemeni terrorist group favorably to the pirate hero of a Japanese cartoon series. I think that's a fair assessment. Why? Because he's saying I'm interviewing a Yemeni influencer and not like a Houthi terrorist or whatever the fuck. Like, it is relatively objective, okay? Obviously, it's not just a Japanese cartoon series, it's an anime, but that's besides the point. Hasan Piker has been outspoken against Israel since October 7, including offering or defending arguments that the October 7 attack was inevitable and potentially understandable and justifiable, while often stopping short of directly endorsing the attack. Fair assessment. I have no notes on that part. Dude, this is what I mean. When people post things that I actually say and offer criticism, including the nuances of it, I'll take that every day. Yeah, bro, the Houthi thing was where a lot of people turned out, including myself, because you can't have terrorists on and try to humanize them like that. No, you tuned out because I banned you when you tried to do a two-parter debate at the top of the fucking hour. That's why you tuned out, because I banned you thinking that this was a good top-of-the-hour ad break debate. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. I was fucking right. You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm ready for it. I'm so goddamn ready for it. You understand me? Often stopping short of implies you did at least once endorse the attacks, which is false. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Bro, you are on top of your game. Thank you. All the racist Redditors just use the Yemeni kid as a tool in the propaganda war of not liking you. I know. Fuck those people. Okay? Because guess what, dude? Where's Operation Prosperity Guardian now? That shit fucking failed, son. I was right on that front, too. The political streamer Hasan Piker said the attack was a direct consequence of the Abraham Accords and many of Jared Kushner's and Donald Trump's administration's actions, like moving the embassy to Jerusalem. Ocasio-Cortez, appearing on Piker's show, responded, he is just as responsible for October 7 as anyone else. It directly happened as a direct consequence of him moving the embassy to Jerusalem, recognizing the annexed territory of Golan Heights as Israeli territory, going against international law, and also conducting the Abraham Accords, completely sidestepping the Palestinians in the conversation. That is a major reason, he continued, as Ocasio-Cortez continued to nod along and said, yeah, you know why she said that? Because it's fucking true, bitch. Why are you coming to a fucking dumb himbo content creator Twitch streamer who's 32 fucking years old and has never held political office for adequate foreign policy analysis? Why can you not do that in any of the major mainstream media outlets, man? What is going on? I'm a fucking dumbass. What's happening here? They're posting my dubs. Once again, posting my motherfucking dubs. Ooh, baby. Ocasio-Cortez appeared on Piker's stream to watch and comment on a rally by Trump in the Bronx last week. Piker's comments came in response to a remark by Trump claiming the October 7 attack would not have happened if he were in office. During the stream, Ocasio-Cortez also described the Israeli operations of Gaza as a genocide. She's appeared with Piker at least once in the past. Piker also hosted a show with a Yemeni influencer who filmed himself on board a civilian commercial ship seized by the Houthis. On the stream, Piker compared the Yemeni terrorist group favorably to the pirates of the hero of a Japanese cartoon series. Say it, it's One Piece. And while on their domestic affairs, the Ansar Allah leaves much to be desired. And also, you know, their whole like curse the Jews stuff, not great, okay? Not a fan of that. However, in terms of the entire Yemeni population resisting against Israel, enforcing a blockade on the Red Sea, very good. And also, absolutely, Luffy certified. Piker has been outspoken against Israel since October 7, including offering or defending arguments that the October 7 attack was inevitable and potentially understandable and justifiable, while often stopping short of directly endorsing the attack. Ocasio-Cortez has also recently come under attack from erstwhile allies on the far left who have accused her of being insufficiently outspoken against Israel. Recently, the Palestine Solidarity Working Group, formerly associated with the Democratic Socialists of America, promoted a post calling AOC responsible for genocide as much as Biden. Ocasio-Cortez's office referred an inquiry on the appearance of her campaign to her campaign, which did not immediately provide commentary. I will say, maybe my brain is too broken by Redditors, but like this article, I think is fair, is reporting accurately the things I believe, the things I have said. And if you read it and you already have your established opinions on the matter, yeah, you'll come across this and be like, wow, I really hate AOC. And I definitely hate this Hasan guy. But for the most part, I respect it. It's a good faith article. Unconfirmed, but Houthis say they've taken down an MQ-9 drone with a homemade surface-to-air missile. What the They can't be calling you a terrorist or a Hamas supporter. They're still technically a serious publication. Yeah, Daily Mail will just be like, this fucking Muslim bloke wants to eat Israeli Jewish children. He wants baby murder. He said permanent genocide to the Israeli people. Like, that's how they write articles over there. The New York Post will be like, hey, this is a song guy. He fucking sucks ass. He loves 9/11 and is always saying multiple 9/11s in New York. That's how I imagine like the respective journalists and op-ed writers write in each of these institutions. You know what I mean? One time he said permanent first world genocide on New York only. Like, that's how they write at the New York Post. They didn't mention how you're racist to white people. Yeah, I would expect that from the New York Post, to be fair. Why would anyone expect us not to be impressed by the Houthis when they are taking down the most advanced fucking airborne military equipment with homemade rockets? Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely impressed. I'm definitely impressed. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of stuff going on in terms of like their own domestic affairs and the way that they conduct themselves that I certainly disagree with, like I said. But as far as like resisting against America, resisting against Saudi Arabia, resisting against genocide, they have done a phenomenal job. They really have. And I am in awe of the way that they operate and the way that they have operated, specifically because they have so much fucking smoke that like part of the reason why the Chinese peace negotiations between Iran and Saudi Arabia and a ceasefire, like a de facto ceasefire in Yemen, part of the reason why it happened, something to consider is like the Saudis do not want the Yemen smoke. One must ask the question, why? They were literally doing a fucking genocide on Yemen. Why do the Saudis not want smoke from Yemen? Well, that's because both Yemen and maybe Iran, we don't know, but we think it's Yemen, has striking capabilities hitting oil refineries inside of Saudi Arabia. That is unimaginably disruptive to global commerce. That is unimaginably disruptive to the Saudi economy in general. That is not something they fucking want, okay? That's why they're like, hey, man, let's dial this Operation Prosperity Guardian shit a little bit back, okay?
La 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 la, no DMCA. La 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 la, no DMCA. La 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 la, no DMCA. No DMCA. No DMCA. La 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 la, no DMCA.